Yep. Cute. That'll do.
We're kicking things off at the grocery store.
We always need loads of lemons. Garlic, for sure.
We're at Cinderella, and you guys are here to get all the things you need.
Carrots, fennel, green onions. There you have it.
Okay, so let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
How you got thrusted into this world of chefing for these world-class musicians?
Woo! I started making chocolate and I sold it at a local grocery store in Los Angeles called Erewhon. And then the guys found it through friends and just through knowing them, and they decided to take some on tour. But I didn't start cooking for them for a long time after that.
I think people now in the rock and roll industry are they're focusing more on not only what they eat, but their habits. It's all health driven these days. It's more centered on health. Whereas, 20 years ago, it was definitely not centered on health.
When people ask me, what do you cook, what do they like, or what's your specialty, I often say, my specialty is listening. Food is so personal, so there's no blanket statement. What's good for one person is good for everybody. Food is our first medicine, or it is our first poison.
A lot of people do admire the band, how they have been able to stay healthy for so long. You know, we know some of them have had journeys, but let's say Anthony specifically, lead singer of the band, how amazing he looks. What about his diet?
No sugar,
Okay.
no gluten, no dairy. Basically that, and then on that, there's high in protein. Have you got some game meat? Game meats, like more wild meats rather than just your chickens and your beef.
Food is so personal. So part of why he's able to remain youthful is because he's listening to himself. He's listening to his body and how it responds to the different things that he's putting into it. You know, he has had a journey, and he has maybe learned the hard way that when you put certain things in, it can be very destructive. And so they get to perform, they do their job, they work so hard, and then they get to eat. They get to shower, clean up, and eat and relax. And it's just such a nice reward for them.
Give us a rundown of your day.
A load-in day is generally, we get picked up by a driver and we hit up the specialty stores, a basic grocery store.
Where should we go first? Let's go to the meat section.
We're looking for certain things that usually we can find pretty readily.
So when you are on, going on location, you're going on the road, things like that, these types of pantry items you still have to purchase. You can't bring a lot of these?
No, we carry a lot. We've got flight cases that go with us, and we carry so much. But there's pantry items, and there's the dressing room items that we've got to constantly keep on top of.
What are normally going into the dressing rooms? Fruit, stuff like that?
Yeah, fruits, nice apples, fruits, little snacks, nuts, and the less sugar, the better.
We're buying smaller quantities because we're not cooking for everybody. We're cooking maybe for one or two of them, but we're waiting to hear. We still don't even know the plan for tomorrow. So we're preparing, what was it, combating the unknown?
Combating the unknown, rolling that dice.
Tell me about some of the difficulty with the festival.
Okay, so the festival doesn't really have a place for us to set up a full kitchen. So normally we travel with huge road cases, ovens, pantry items, and this festival has a very limited space. So tomorrow we're going to be just cooking a very simple meal, and we're not doing a full day of cooking like normal. So that is the #1 challenge of touring, is you don't know. There's so many variables, so many unknowns, and you really, really, truly have to be very resourceful and willing to
Pivot is the best word possible, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Then the next day is show day.
Show day, just hit it straight onto the food, and then that's us all day.
And then it's off to the next.
Yeah.
Totally,
Go
yeah.
back,
City.
lock those cases up, clean down, lock those cases up, roll them onto a truck, and that goes to the next city.
There's got to be obstacles depending on location.
Yeah, geography is definitely a challenge. But if you look hard enough, you can find things, always.
When I look at the tour schedule for the Chili Peppers, I mean, they are traveling a lot.
Sometimes we're not at hotels. Sometimes we're on a bus, a
Yeah.
sleeper bus. So it sleeps, up to 12 of us.
You can sleep 16, that's really, really not fun.
So you have 10 roommates that do completely different things, or you want to review the day. It's a pretty special thing that we get to share.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
I would say we lean on each other a lot. We're a great team. What we do is such a noble, beautiful thing, and I wouldn't want to do anything else on tour, personally. It's so rewarding. It's immediately gratifying. I can imagine myself really enjoying this time on tour as much as I possibly can, because I know for me personally, it's not a career path, it's a special thing just for this particular group and this tour.
I've been in the world of this whole bubble. So we're in the Chili Peppers bubble, and next I'm kind of thinking restaurant maybe, but little, small restaurant.
I have a cookbook started that I was working on for a couple of years, and so hopefully I can finish that project.
All right, so that's a wrap. We hope we got everything we needed.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, so let's go.
Let's go.